Everyone wants to know how YouTube pays per 1,000 views. They Google it, they watch videos, they see the screenshots, and then they do the math. And they think, okay, I need 1,000,000 views to make a real income. And that's math. And that one belief is the biggest reason why most YouTube channels don't make a penny, no matter how many views they get. Let me show you something that changed how I view about YouTube income entirely. So there are two channels that I want you to picture right now. Channel A, 6.5 million views, massive, kind of numbers that most channels dream about. And they're making around $20,000 a month, which sounds incredible. But now Channel B, under 2 million views a month, less than a third of the views, and they're bringing home around 38,000 a month. Same platform, same algorithm, less views, and double the income. So that's not an accident, and that's not luck. That's a decision that they made before they even pressed a record button. The number that actually matters is not views, it's RPM. And most of the people don't even know how it actually works. RPM stands for revenue per mil. That means that's per 1,000 views. And it varies more than you think. We're talking about channels that are making from 50 cents per 1,000 views up to channels making 20, 25, and even $30 per 1,000 views on the same platform at the same time. So if you ever done the math, views divided by 1,000 multiplied by some average RPM that you found on the internet, I need just to stop, because that number means nothing without a context. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the real RPM numbers in 2026, why they differ in different channels, and most importantly, how small channels are using it to make money without needing millions of views. So let's get into it. Okay, real numbers, no fluff. The range that YouTube channels make per 1,000 views is roughly from 50 cents on a low end to 30 plus on a high end. And the average that you'll read about on internet is around from $3 to $5. The numbers are not the nicest, but just be with me. But it's like saying the average temperature in a city is 15 degrees Celsius. It tells you almost nothing about the day you're actually standing in. And here's what the range actually looks like by niche, and I want to pay you a close attention to this because this is where most people make the biggest mistake. So I'll reveal it like this. Here it is. So look at those numbers. So a finance channel with 100,000 views a month is making more than a gaming channel with 500,000 views. And that means that 5 times viewers views and more money. This is the game, and nobody talks about it clearly enough. So your niche is a salary decision, and most people make it without knowing that. So I've drawn you 4 boxes, and I'll explain you how the money thing works. Here's why this happens. And once you understand this, you will never look at view count the same way. So YouTube doesn't pay you directly. Advertisers do. YouTube just takes a cut in the middle. And advertisers don't care how many eyeballs see their ad. They care about one thing. Will this person buy something? An insurance company spending $50,000 on YouTube ads wants to reach someone who is actively thinking about insurance. A gaming controller brand wants to reach people who buy gaming gear. So the question is, who watches your videos and how much money are they likely to spend? A finance audience, high income, high intent to spend on financial products. Advertisers pay premium to reach them. Now a pranks audience, broad, young, low purchasing power for high ticket products, advertisers pay less. And this is why your niche is your single most important decision on YouTube. Before the content, before the thumbnails, before any of it. Now I have a rule that I wrote out that you could remember. A high RPM means Advertisers are competing hard to reach your audience. And a low RPM means advertisers can reach your audience cheaper elsewhere. Now, let's talk about video length. As you can see, I've drawn this demonstration. Quick but critical point. And this one is purely mechanical. No strategy required. If your video is under 8 minutes long, so around this mark, that means you're leaving a massive chunk of money on the table. YouTube allows mid-roll ads, ads that play during your video, but only with videos 8 minutes or longer. Think about it like this. A 5-minute video might have a 1 pre-roll ad. An 8-minute video with 3 mid-roll ads has 4 opportunities to generate revenue from the same viewer. Now, I'm not telling you to pad videos. That kills watch time, that kills retention, and that kills your channel. But if you're making a genuinely valuable content that could be 9 or 10 minutes or longer, make it 9 or 10 minutes. Add more value, add more examples, add a case study. The ad slots follow the value and not the other way around. So, more value equals longer watch time equals more ads, and that equals a higher RPM. And that's the real formula. Let me do this math live so it really lands. Now, you have a channel getting 50,000 views a month, and that's not huge. That's honest small channel territory. Now let's compare two different RPM channels. So the low RPM channel is probably getting $2 per 1,000 views, and the high RPM channel in this example would get $15 per 1,000 views. So the math is simple. We add 50,000, we divide it by 1,000, and then multiply it by how low or how high is your RPM. So in this example, on the low RPM channel, it's 2, so it would be 100. So that means that this channel would be earning $100 per month from AdSense. Let's compare it to the high RPM channel. So we add 50,000, we divide it by 1,000, and then multiply it by 15. And that gets us $750 per month just by choosing the right niche. So here's the low RPM channel and here's the high RPM channel. So same views, but 7.5 times more money just by choosing the right niche. But here's where it gets really interesting. And this is the part how much does YouTube pay videos completely skip. AdSense isn't the ceiling, it's the floor. The channels making serious money from small audiences aren't just monetizing with ads, they are layering. Layer 1 would be affiliate commissions. So that means that you're promoting some type of affiliate link, for instance, Amazon affiliate link that when people buy product from Amazon, you get a commission from that product. Next up, sponsorships, and that's where high-intent niche audience gets you paid per video. That means that you have to have very niche audience with high intent. And last but not least, your own product. It could be your digital product, your community, or service, or it can be some type of physical product that you're selling and that you would promote. So let's continue from our example. So that same channel making $750 a month from AdSense, add a $95 digital product, converting it at 1% of views, and now you're looking at around extra $500 a month. And that's with the same 50,000 views. And a community membership at $29 a month with 50 paying members, that's another $1,500 in recurring revenue every single month. And now you're over $2,700 a month just from 50,000 views. And the math changes entirely when you stop treating YouTube like a paycheck and start treating it like a funnel. Now I've just given you this framework, the RPM reality, the niche math, the layered monetization model. But here's where most people get stuck. They know the theory, but they still don't know what is the right niche for them. And that's fair, because knowing that finance pays more than gaming, because it doesn't tell you from what finance angle to build your channel around, or which specific sub-niche isn't saturated yet, or which channels are quietly killing, so you could study it and model around it. And that's exactly what I've built. Freedom for YouTube. Inside the community, I have what I call a niche vault. It's a curated list of researched, proven niches, the ones pulling from free up to $20 RPM, and is updated every single week. Not guesses, validated niches with real earnings and data behind them. I've also broken down to 16 plus real YouTube channels, channel by channel, looking at their niche and their monetization model, their content structure. So you don't have to start from zero. So you could see exactly what's working and you could build your own version. If the thing that's stopping you is, I don't know where to start, that's what the community fixes. It's all signal and no noise. So link is in the description, go check it out, go look around, and I'll see you there. So, the real answer to how much YouTubers are getting paid per 1,000 views in 2026? It depends. It's not a cop-out, it is the answer. It depends on your niche, it depends on your RPM, your video length, and whether you've built a layered monetization models or you're just collecting money from AdSense. The channels that are making 50 cents per 1,000 views and channels that are making $20 per 1,000 views are on the same platform playing the same game. The only decision is the thing that they did before they click a button record. So the question isn't how much YouTube pays, it's whether you build a channel that is worth paying for. And that's the shift. So that's all that I wanted you to tell in this YouTube video. If you have enjoyed this video and if you have found value in it, make sure to press that like button. Also comment your thoughts. I read every single comment and I'm interested in yours. And also subscribe to this channel. And if you don't know where to start, click the first link in the description and I'll meet you in the school. That's it in today's video and see you in the next one. See ya.